Hello, everybody. My name is Benny, and welcome to the Fool's Apprentice. So, today we're going to go over the 5 oracle decks I would save if I was faced with a flood. So, I recently did my 5 tarot decks that I would save if there was a fire. So, I was thinking, well, I really do love some of my oracle decks, and in the last one, I was very surprised that I wouldn't save any of my Oracle decks over my Tarot decks. So I started thinking, well, let's say I only had Oracle decks. Which 5 would I save? And I knew that it was going to be just as difficult as it was picking 5 Tarot decks. So I gave it a go. And I have 3 for sure that I am going to keep. And then I was kind of stuck with some other decks. Now, I originally pulled out all the decks I thought, I think I would save this one. And as I went through them, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. And finally, I started kind of getting stuck. So we will decide right here, right now, the ones that I was kind of struggling with, which ones I'll end up choosing. And I have them in different stacks, so we will go through them. So give me a moment. I will flip the camera over and we'll get started. And I am back. It's early in the morning on a Saturday. These are my recording days, enjoying my cup of coffee. And it's been a really good morning for me. It really didn't take me very long to figure out what decks I needed to pull out, but it took me much longer to kind of figure out what decks I was going to keep or thinking of keeping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the decks that I pulled out that were very easy to eliminate. So we have the I Ching Oracle. It's a beautiful oracle. But when it was all said and done, it just didn't fit my needs. As of right now, it doesn't have a guidebook, and I don't know enough about the I Ching to warrant taking this one with me. The second one is the Modern Nirvana Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. However, there are like 10 cards that are, what are they called? I forget what they're called. It's these, God, I wish I knew. It's these. And it's just, and I hate these, to be honest. And so I was like, nope, not doing it. Sigils? I think they're called sigils. And then a lot of people love this one. And there are people going, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't save it. What? Well, I'm not. Beautiful, beautiful deck. But compared to the other ones that I had, it just didn't make the cut. And frankly, I'm trying to kind of balance things out with summer and fall, or spring and winter. So I have some things I can use year round. The Supra. Now, this is a really nice deck. It comes with a fantastic book. However, it's not intuitive for me. It's one of the few decks that I think it's a little over my head, and I would really need to study it, which would actually be a really good idea to take because it's something I could dive into. However, the colors are so muted for me that it was a no-go. The card stock on this is amazing, beautiful to shuffle. And then, okay, I almost took this one. However, I have a deck that's similar that I'm saving, and I like that one better, so this one had to go. But beautiful deck, love it. Now, I really like Poises Oracle. I love the colors, and when I say the colors, there's like 3. Black, white, and kind of like this cream color, tan. Has over 70 cards. Beautiful. And it doesn't have a guidebook per se, but it's online. And the guidebook is all poems for each of the cards, which I think is a really neat idea. But when it was all said and done, it didn't make the cut, mainly because I need some color in my Oracle decks. Speaking of color, I thought I was going to choose this one, the Energetics of Color. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I was tempted because it has over 70 cards as well, 77 cards. That's a lot of cards in an Oracle deck. However, it just felt too girly for me and in the end when it was all said and done. And I wouldn't be able to use it with, I don't feel that I would be able to use it with men if I wanted to. Women would love this. I think the LGBT community would love this. But again, I just felt it was too feminine for me to be able to justify taking. But beautiful, beautiful deck. Okay, so let's get down to the ones that I really struggled with. Let's see. Which one? Okay, let's do this. All right. The Illuminated Earth and the Faceted Garden Oracle. These are really beautiful decks. And where are my glasses? Oh my God, I gotta get my old man glasses. Okay, I just edited the last time. And these are just really, really beautiful. I love the boxes. They're really sturdy. Claire Mack did a really, really great job with these. I mean, both of these have really good boxes, and I love that they have, the little notches so you can pull them out easy. But I figured, you know what? Instead of figuring it out, let's do it on camera. So, let's do it on camera. All right. I like them both. They both have a very distinctive feel to me, and I don't know if there's a difference in the number of cards that are in here. 63, and this one has. Does it tell you? Oh, too bad it doesn't tell us. It has 52 cards. So that in itself, I think is a significant difference. All right, let's get this all out of the way. Kind of go through the cards a little bit. So one of the things that I like, they feel similar. This one's thicker by far. I like the backs on this one better as well. One of the things that I do like about the Illuminated Earth is the borders. For some reason, I don't know if you can see it. See right here, they actually have these very light borders in kind of a gold color. And for some reason, I just love it. It kind of frames the image for me. I like that it doesn't have borders all around the side, those white borders or black borders. And I like the font and that it is blocked out in gold. This one, I already know which ones I want. I'm going to tell you now. It's going to be the Illuminated Earth. I like that the images here feel more zoomed in. That is one thing I do like. The font's very clear to read. It's a very interesting font. I don't know what font this is, but it has like these little spaces within the lines, like in the T, the H's, and the R's, even the O's. They're much easier to read than the Illuminated Earth. But I just love the color style of the Illuminated Earth much better. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be the Illuminated Earth. And it's just a shame that I could only take one instead of both. I think the images on both are very, very intriguing. I like the keywords on them. But I think the keywords on the Illuminated Earth is something that I could work with a little better. I love that this one has grief in it. I don't think grief is in Oracle decks enough. So yeah. Oh my god, I love this one. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? With a little rabbit in the teacup. Very Alice in Wonderland, her falling down. Okay. So it's going to be the Illuminated Earth. And you know, the booklet gives me enough information for me to be able to get a feel for what she means and considers is important with the keywords and how to use each card. So I'm happy, and I like that it's, you know, sometimes you get a deck and you're disappointed with the booklet because it's really just really a throwaway. This one is not. This really does provide you with some good information, and it's very concise and it works. So we are going to save the Illuminated Earth. That was much easier than expected. But then again, I ended up pulling it out. And I don't know if you heard that, but that was, again, my coffee machine turning off. You know, I ended up buying me a real fancy coffee machine because I was going to Starbucks way too much. And I just figured if I got my own fancy coffee machine, it would pay itself off in a very, very short time. And you know what? It has. Speaking of that, let me have a sip of my coffee. Oh, I just love coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna probably have to zoom out for this one. So I wanted. Oh my! Look at that. No, I don't. So I wanted something that really had beautiful images that were more colorful. And like I love color. I love flowers. I just love beautiful imagery. It's one of the reasons I have so many decks. For me, they're like art books that you put on coffee table art books, but except they're Oracle decks, and I get to use them much more often. So I was kind of stuck with these because these offer me something completely different. I like the keywords on all of these, and they make me smile. So that's one of the reasons I picked all of these. However, if I'm only allowed to save 5, I can only keep one of these because I got 3 that I knew I was going to save no matter what. Then I had, you know, Claire Max decks, so that kind of that went to 4, and now this is number 5. Okay, so Denise Lynn's Sacred Oracle Destiny was an easy one for me to pick. Kathy Nichols' Flower Medicine Oracle deck. I really love this deck as well. And the Oracle of Awakening by Lalani Simone is one of my most recent editions. Now this is mass market. These are both indie. You can get these online. I got this one as a Kickstarter. So good guidebook for the Sacred Destiny. It's nice. One of the things that I love is that the font is really easy to read. That's important to me. Good box. Love that it has the images in the back. You know how I feel about that. The Flower Medicine Oracle. Good box again. I love how she decorated the back. Now, it gives you just enough to be able to use the deck, but I wish like she would have spoken why she ended up picking that flower for those words. I wish it just had more information. It's okay. And then she gives you the spreads. There's one spread, and then it tells you how to use the spread. And then she gives you this interesting color card meaning. And to be frank, I never use this. Never use it. You know, but it's a good, cool bookmark. All right. There's that one. And then finally, I got the Oracle of Eckhart. Look at this back. Isn't that stunning? Another good box. Oh, don't drop anything. it's getting crowded here. You can't see that, but it's getting really crowded. All right. So now the hard decision. Oh, this book is a really good book. I like this book. It has enough information. Everything has about a page and a half to 2 full pages, which is a good amount of information. The text is really easy to read. You got an affirmation in it. So really, really good information. So I like this deck because of how diverse it is. I like the images. I like the colors of the images. I really, really like the keywords a lot. I like, very rarely do I like borders that are this big. But for some reason, in this deck, it works really, really well. And I just feel there's a lot of nature in this one that I really like. Like that moon is cute. And so the flower medicine oracle deck, like I said, I love, love, love flowers. And for someone that loves flowers, you figure that you know all the names of them, but I don't. I just think that they're beautiful. I used to have flowers every week in my home, fresh flowers. And then it just got a little ridiculous because I did a budget. I saw how much I spent on flowers, and I was like, oh, gotta stop that. So, but my challenge with it is because I don't know flowers and why she picked, let's say, the tulip and the word fame, it kind of leaves me a little bit in the dark as to, like, I don't know, the meanings and the origins of the meanings. Like, I love the word community, new love, primrose. And when it comes to the Oracle of Awakening, I just love the images. What I like is that you get like 3 or 4 keywords per card. Oh, look at that inner piece. That's gorgeous. So like this one has mycelium, interdependence, and supportive life. So you get three words. I still don't know what Pachamama means. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, still my favorite card, I think, in the deck. So if I have to knock one out, oh my gosh. I think, oh my gosh. I love the color of these. I like the images of these. I like that it gives me more words. I love the simplicity in the photos in this one. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. Okay. All right. So if I'm going to cut one out, oh my God. It's going to have to be... Oh my God, I thought I was going to kick out the Flower Medicine Oracle deck, but no. The Oracle of Awakening is going to get wet and it's going to be destroyed. So that's gone. So now we are down to 2. And this is going to be very, very difficult for me because I really like both of them. So the main difference for me at this point is that this deck is all flowers and this deck is a bit more diverse. It has people, landscape, animals. So, oh my God, look at that. I just love the style of this deck much better than this deck. However, when it's all said and done, I'm going to go with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Oh my God. Isn't that funny? And I get them. I keep the mass market. It's been very interesting because in my tarot deck, I also had a mass market, maybe 2. And so, I mean, yeah, this one has to stay. You'd figured, I figured I spent more money on independent decks, and those were the ones I would gravitate to. But you know, when it's all said and oh, I love this one. It's not really about the money. It's really about how the deck makes me feel, how I connect with it, how I can use it, how I can use it with others. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, so we made a decision. Yes. All right. So where's this box? All right. So how many times am I going to say so in one video? And don't think I haven't noticed that. It drives me crazy. It's something I'm going to be working on as I progress. All right. All right, Denise, you ended up winning. You've made it in my top 5. Okay. So now we're going to go with the ones that I ended up picking pretty easily. All right. So begin. I love this deck. I should use it more than I have been, but this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. The guidebook is a bit crazy. Let me show you the guidebook. I don't even know if it'll fit. Yeah, it won't even fit. It's huge. It's like a book that you. It's bigger than a piece of paper, notebook paper. But what's really cool about it is it gives you the name of the card, the number of the card, keywords, the astrological association, the card association, the daily meditation, and it gives you a prompt at the bottom. Really easy font, but that's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's unnecessary. So I'm hoping that she comes up with a smaller guidebook. I actually have it. I have to have it stored away. I love the box. I like it has 72 cards, which is great because it gives me a lot of cards. It doesn't have the notch on the side, which I wish it did. Nothing on the inside. And nothing on the inside. However, I love these backs. Look at these backs. These are beautiful. The cardstock is very much on the thin side. It feels like it's gonna tear, but it's held up extremely well and it shuffles beautifully. And I just love the collage. I'm not big on collage decks overall. I have some, but they really have to speak to me. And I saw this on somebody's YouTube channel. And so I went to Etsy. That's where you can buy it. And I put it in my wish box. And it just stayed there for a long time. I'm saying a few months at least. And I kept going back. I kept watching the walkthrough video on it. And I was just really like, for some reason, I was just very apprehensive to pull the trigger. Now, you can see that it has a gloss to it, but it's not distracting at all. As you can see, when it lays flat, you really don't see the gloss. I like the keywords. The images are very unique. This is one of my favorite cards. I just adore this card. The sun in eclipse. It's just beautiful. I like that she has a variation of colors and style. Like, look at these. These don't even look like they belong in the same deck, but they work so well together. I love the size of these. It just really, really, I find it to be a very inspiring deck. There's a lot in the images that I really like that I can pull from based on the question, how I feel that day, what card is next to it. It just ticks off a lot of boxes for me that I just knew that this was going to be a deck that I was going to want. So that is the Begin Oracle. You know, it's a pretty. Oh, let me show you how it shuffles. Now, for those with small hands, this is going to be an issue. I really struggle. I don't think I have big hands, but it shuffles nicely. See, that's really nice. Now, the other one that I really like is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Now, if you saw my 5 decks, tarot decks that I would save from a fire, this made an appearance. Because at first it was 5 decks, but then I soon realized that I would choose tarot decks over oracle decks. So this had to go. But if I'm saving only 5 oracle decks, this definitely is one of them. I love this box. I love that the box opens up all the way. I like that it has a little reading on the inside. Has a ribbon, which is really nice. The box is super sturdy. I just love it. The guidebook is really good, guys. It's like a page and a half or so. And if you hear any noise in the background, that's Precious eating her food. Precious is my terrier mixed dog. She's adorable. I'll introduce you to her one day. But really, really good book. A lot of information, and that's one reason I like it. The images, oh my God, they feel so spiritual to me. I just love the images. I love the colors. I like the text, and it has like a little saying at the bottom. And I just love the imagination that she used with these. Now, they do have these jewels and stuff, which I don't think animals would really wear. There's another one there. But I can use this year round. It just doesn't have to be in the fall. I love the cardstock. The cardstock's really nice. The backs are very beautiful. They work really, really well. Like, I like the idea of having a cow spirit, but really, do we have to have, like, the garden on her head? Makes no sense to me. But I can use this in so many different ways. And the guidebook really, really, has a lot that you can pull from. All right. Oh, look at Swan. That's beautiful. So that is the Spirit Animal Oracle. And then the other one is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I love the book. It's a really good sized book. This is the size I wish all Oracle guidebooks were. It's the perfect size. It allows you to have enough information, allows a full page for the image. I wish it was in color, obviously. But it really does have a lot of good information in here. It's easy to use. The text isn't too small. She gives you 3 different ways to use it. And they're not all the same, which is really cool. Well, maybe they are. Did I just make a liar out of myself? I just saw one that wasn't. Where are you? Oh my gosh. I swore I saw one that wasn't the same. But oh well. Okay. So I guess they're all the same. Oh, here it is, right? Maybe it's because it went... No, it's because it went to a 3rd page. Okay. But great guidebook. Phenomenal. And love the box. It's really nice. It just feels like a scene from a movie, like Tarzan or something. Good box. I like the backs. Again, the colors, I think they're just stunning. I love all the people and the keywords that are in it. I like that they're numbered. It's just very beautiful. There's diversity, men and women, different animals and insects. I like the... There's just really isn't anything about this deck that I really don't like. I like that. I mean, it's just a stunning, stunning deck. Why do I got cards backwards? I don't read reverses at all. Now, the reason that, other than because I love it, because I do a lot, is that I picked this one for sure, is that I get to use both these decks together. I like using these decks together. So let me zoom out so I can show you how I use them. Is my zoom not working? There it is. Is that it? Oh my God, I guess it is. All right, let's see if I can do this. So what I like to do is I like to pull from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and then I will pull from the Spring Animal Oracle. And so what will happen is, and I usually just pull two. I'm just pulling them out so you could see how beautiful they look together. So let's say I pull middle word. I read the guidebook. I see what comes up for me. And then I read the giraffe spirit. Let me pull these up so hopefully we can get it all in there. And this is the underlying message. This is the overarching message. And working them together kind of gives me this balance of where I need to be for the day. And I do a lot of daily pulls. That's how I work with my tarot. And I do ask questions based on what's going on in the day. If I have an important meeting, a client that I need to see, if my boss has called me into her office. When I get pulled anywhere and I get nervous, that's like, let's pull the cards. What's the message? But I just love how these cards kind of work together. And of course, they are all by Colette Baron Reed. So of course they're going to mix really well together. But as you can see, it's a really, these are stunning. And you'd figure that they have the same feel, but for me, they do not. This feels, the Mystical Shaman Oracle feels very, very spiritual, very grounded. It feels like I could use it in a ritual. This feels very, I don't know, earthy, and I don't know. There's just this is grounded in like people, and this is grounded in the animal world. It's kind of hard to describe for me, and I'm not doing a very good job, but it works for me. So let me flip the camera over, and we'll have some parting words. Oh, what a mess, right? You can't see it all on the camera. But I don't know why oh, I know what I did. I didn't pull the camera all the way up on my stand. All right, but we got the idea of what we were looking at. Let me flip the camera over, and we'll have some parting words. Okay, and we're back. The thing about doing these videos is by the time I get to my coffee, it's kind of cooled down, and it just doesn't have the same warm, cozy feeling. So I'm going to have to put it in the microwave and warm it back up. But I love coffee. Oh, I could even pour it over ice. I used to drink a lot of iced coffee for the longest time. Anyway, so I'm very, very comfortable with the decisions I made. I think the only struggle I had was figuring out that the Sacred Destiny was the deck that I wanted to take with me. It just felt very, very right. I think that these decks will work really well together. Let's say I didn't have any tarot cards. I could actually mix and match and pull from each one and still get some really beautiful messages. And visually, I think they kind of work together. And so if there was a flood, those are the 5 I would save. Let me know what you think. What 5 decks would you save? Is there anything on my 5 that you thought, oh, that's surprising. I didn't see Benny picking that one. Well, until next time, I am the Fool's Apprentice, and you have a good day.